Hello students, welcome to Smart World, the School of Complete Education. Myself, Sayyed Rubina, once again I heartily welcome you. Last time we have started lesson number 5, the 12 month. In that we have completed the first part of the lesson, that how stepmother hated to Morocula, how Morocula brought violets from the forest. Now, today I would like to teach you further lesson. Listen carefully. The next day, she called to her sister and said, "Go, Morocula, and get me some strawberries from the forest." After satisfying her first demand, first she asked for the violets. Then Morocula brought violets from the forest. Now second time she asked for the strawberries. Alas, dear sister, where could I find any strawberries in this hard winter? Said Morocula. Morocula very politely she told to her sister that how can I get strawberries in this hard winter? How dare you? Dare you argue? Go at once and get me the strawberries, or I will kill you, said Helena. Helena said, "How dare you? Don't argue with me. Go and bring some strawberries for me." The stepmother caught hold of Morocula and pushed her out of the door and shut it after her. Then once again Morocula went to the forest, weeping bitterly. The snow was lying deep, and there wasn't a human footprint to be seen anywhere. She wandered about for a long time, tortured by hunger and trembling with cold. At last she saw the light she had seen the other day. Overjoyed means happily, she went towards it. She came to the great fire with the 12 months sitting round it. And very politely she told to the 12 months, "Please, kind sirs, let me warm my hands at the fire." Great January nodded and asked her, "Why have you come again, and what are you looking for?" Once again January month he inquired that to that small pretty girl Morocula, that why you come again. Then Morocula replied that I am looking for strawberries, because my sister Helena and my stepmother, they bade me bring some strawberries, and if I don't, they will kill me. So tell me, fathers, tell me please where I can find them. After listening this, great January arose. Arose, it is the past tense of rise. He went over to the month sitting opposite to him. It was June, and handed the club to him, saying, "Brother, take the high seat." June took the high seat upon the stone and swung the club over the fire. The fire shot up, and its heat melted the snow in a moment. The ground was all green. The trees were covered with leaves. The birds began to sing, and the forest was filled with all kinds of flowers. It was the month of summer. The ground under the bushes was covered with white starlets. The starry blossoms were turning into strawberries every minute. They ripened at once, and before Morocula had time to think, there were so many of them that it looked as though a red carpet had been spread on the ground. This you can see in the picture. "Pick them at once, Morocula," commanded June. Commanded means he ordered to Morocula that pick up the strawberries. Morocula picked them joyfully till she had filled her apron full. Apron means what? You can see in the picture here Morocula wore white color apron. Then she thanked the months with all her heart and scampered merrily home. Then in a hurry she went back to the home. Helena and stepmother wondered when they saw Morocula bringing the strawberries. Her apron was full of them. Then Helena asked to Morocula that, "Where did you pick them?" Morocula replied, "There are plenty of them growing in the forest on the high mountains." After that, Helena took all the strawberries and ate them all up with her mother. They didn't leave even a single one for Morocula. On the third day, Helena again ordered to Morocula that, "Morocula, go into the forest and get me some red apples." Once again, the stepmother caught hold of the Morocula and without giving her a chance to speak, pushed her out of the door and shut it after her. Once again, they demanded for the red apple. Poor Morocula, once again she went to the forest. This time she was weeping very bitterly, but she did not wander about this time. She directly ran straight to the top of the mountain where the big fire was burning and the 12 months were sitting round the fire. Once again she asked for the help. Great January nodded and asked her, "What are you looking for today?" Then she told that, "I am looking for red apples. If I don't bring them, my sister and my mother will kill me. Tell me, father, tell me please where I could find them." Once again, Great January rose up. He went over to one of the older months. It was September. He handed the club to September month and said, "Brother, take the high seat." Month September took the high seat upon the stone and swung the club over the fire. The fire began to burn with a red flame. The snow began to melt, but there was a cold wind that sent the faded leaves down to the ground. It was autumn. Morocula saw just one apple tree with red apples hanging high among its branches. Then September month commanded to Morocula that, "Shake the tree at once, Morocula." Right gladly Morocula shook the tree, and first one apple fell down and then another. In this way Morocula collected many apples, and again she went to her home. Once again Morocula obeyed. She picked apples. She thanked to the month with all her heart and ran merrily home. Helena and the stepmother wondered when they saw Morocula bringing the 2 apples. "Where did you get them?" asked Helena. Then Morocula told that, "I found them in the forest on the high mountain." Then once again Helena and her mother ate that apple. Actually, that apple was so delicious that she told her mother she had never tasted anything so nice in all her life. The stepmother liked it too. When they had finished, they wanted some more apples. "Mother, give me my fur coat. Let's go to the forest ourselves and get the apples. That ragged little wretch would eat them all up again in her way home. We will find a place all right, and I will shake them all down, however they shout at me." said Helena to her stepmother. Her mother get ready. She agreed readily, and both of them they went towards the forest. The snow lay deep, and they wandered about for a long time, but at last they saw the top of the mountain where the big fire was burning, and the 12 months were sitting. They step up to the fire. They step up to the fire and stretch out their hands to warm them without asking permission or speaking one polite word. When Great January saw them, he asked crossly that why have you come here and what are you looking for? That time Helena replied very angrily, why do you want to know? You old fool? And her mother said, it is no business of yours. Great January frowned and swung the club over his head. And the sky grew dark in a moment. The fire burnt low. The snow began to fall thick, and an icy wind began to blow through the forest. Helena and her mother could not see one step in front of them. They tried to find their way out, but the snow fell in huge masses, and soon they were lost in it. They buried under the ice. At home, Marcula waited, and yet Helena and her mother did not come back. When she went to search for them, she found neither her mother and sister nor the 12 months in the forest. At last, she returned home sadly. So, good Marcula inherited the cottage and the land around it. Inherited means she got the land and the cottage after her mother and Helena. She married a kind husband, and they both lived happily ever after. In this way, she spent her life very happily. So, from this story, we come to know that we should not talk with any other so rudely. We should not be arrogant. We should always use courtesy words. We should always use polite words, because courtesy costs nothing. We should always talk with our elders or youngers very politely. Thank you.